Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Starting from the 5. Already, we've got a loose football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already Brock a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah, think about it this way, Kate. If we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what this offense has right now.
Set, right. Fitz, set.
On play action, here's Young. Has it down close. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability. But, boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering, why this team wasn't ready to go. That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Over. On 18. What's up?
Stroud in the air to start us off. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Lucky to avoid that turnover. Might need some more luck here if they want to convert on this 3rd and long.
18.
3rd and long for him here. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 34. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run, and he can get a 1st down, too.
Here we go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
All right. Tony. Hey.
Shotgun now, first round. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
On the ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow, 22. Hut.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Yes, cut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 10. Ready?
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
2 yards on
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blown back is the handoff. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
18.
Stroud from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
Now a give on the counter. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Oh, hey. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. To the air, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. That play, Brock. That play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. 118. Outside.
Hand off to the back. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
That's right. 118. That's right. I got it.
Here's Stroud now. Completed over the middle. Panthers pick this one up, and they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kit, I don't always think it comes to people's minds how much execution there is in a lateral. Right? You see it out on the playground, Little League football, people tossing the ball around. Well, there's a reason you don't get away with it in the NFL, because if you're not right on the spot, well, the defense can make you pay, and they do right there.
No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on 1st down. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Over. Tony. Hey.
Back to throw, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Here we go.
Plowing up the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Stroud. It is caught left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
On first down, they'll run. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that?
Back now, pressure coming. Finding the shin. They can take him down right along the 30. Give him 8 on that one, and it'll be first down Houston.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
118.
Now it's Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Oh, hey.
Right up the gut. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Out, what's that? 118. What's that?
Stroud. Throws caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
All right. 118. What's that?
Throwing is Stroud. And he's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Looking to tack on the point after. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Texans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Set, ready, set.
1st down, Young. Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Set, hut.
Back to throw. Here's Young. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Brooks bouncing out ahead from the pistol. Running in the red zone. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Set.
Brooks runs in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 14.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Panthers take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Ready up.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. Escapes a defender. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
We've set it downs from 37.
Come on, set.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Ready.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Set. 10 flat. Set.
From the pistol, it's Young. Finds him on the crossing route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first.
1st and 10.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
On the double.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
From the red zone now. He's in at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready.
Breaking
Ready.
the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Sticking to the air. It's Young. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Hut, hut.
On play action, here's Young. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Yellow. 22. Ready. Go.
Play action now. Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Texans 14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go. 18.
He's back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it.
The final throw before the break. That throw finds Johnston. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young on the play action. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And they're gonna bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
A gain of 31 yards.
One play and Brock in his drive is already in enemy territory.
Set, hut. Hut.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Cut out left. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Set, ready, hut.
Now he gives to Etienne running right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Ready up.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Set.
Hands off here for Brooks. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Set. Set. Hut.
Here's Brooks. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Ready?
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Young to throw it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21.
Texans 14. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Give now to the running back. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now, 1st round. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
That wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the ready.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. Hut.
They'll start this drive with Brooks. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Come on, set.
Shotgun snap, not a yard. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, this is ETN. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Young back to it after the pick. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Motioning the tight end now.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. He's taking a shot down the sideline. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gets him back to within 11.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, this is ETN. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers push their lead to 18.
Texans 24. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. At 18. That's it.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Quinton
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This our last play of the quarter.
All right. At 18. That's it.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
All right. Swap. Another swap. You can do them, offense.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
He was
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down.
On the quick, right? At 18. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
18. What's that?
Desperation time here. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Set.
They'll toss it to Etienne. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
31-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 10.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs them up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Come on, set. Go.
Now Young. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That was Tataroa McMillan he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Red, 38. Ready.
Young hangs on to it. Again, he's got room. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. They'll run here on 1st down. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Panthers countering with a dime package here. 3rd down.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Johnson finds the football. Complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
Throwing is Stroud. Oh, no! Brooks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over first.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Here's Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Set, ready, ready.
Brooks again. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep running away with this. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers continue piling on to this lead.
Texans 24.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
For Carolina.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Motion, motion, motion.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
I'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
All right.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
All right. 118.
Again, Stroud. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
14 yards.
They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
All right. 118.
Here's Stroud again. On a quick slant, it's Johnson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Throwing again, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ow, for tonight. 118.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's the handoff. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Down.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. First down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Come on, set.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
33, yellow. Ready.
He's drawn up for him. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.